It's almost like I have to hold this camera with my hand in order to stop that lens cap from clacking. Can't just leave it bouncing around on my chest. That's what I normally do. Lovely day. Hello people. It's me. Look at that. Lilacs. All the lilacs are blooming. Yeah, that's why I know we're full into spring, when all the lilacs bloom like that. Yeah. I'm making this video with the understanding that any of you watching it are familiar with my other videos. They're generally non-video audio presentations, but meaning that they're mostly meant to be listened to while people go about their daily business online. That's essentially why I make them. And I'm a person with a lot of thoughts and insights, and yeah, I like to encourage people to think, and so that's what I do, and I'm very good at it, if I may boast in that ability. What's the word? I make provocative statements and just essentially get people to think. This is like a Sabbath day's journey. Ed's Sabbath day journey. Not the true Sabbath day's journey, at least what they called a Sabbath day's journey, where on the Sabbath day, and by the way, today is the Sabbath day. It is Saturday in the English language. We got our word or our term Saturday from the planet Saturn. It was derived from the Roman. See, over here in the midst of all these dandelions, we've got strawberries, wild strawberry flowers all over the place growing. Wild strawberries are nice. Yeah, butterflies flitting around through the plants in there. Slowly losing all our woods though. Ah well. So today is Saturday, or the Sabbath day, and the day of rest. I don't have a problem with this, and I'm taking a journey. Now, the reasons the Sabbath day journey was such a big deal is because you were not originally, back in biblical days of Old Testament Torah, you were not even supposed to leave your tent. Alright? In fact, if you were caught gathering wood, you could be stoned to death. Gathering wood for a fire, you could be stoned to death for that. That's how serious it was that you took a rest on the seventh day. And I don't advocate that. I don't say you stone somebody to death because they worked on Saturday. I don't believe that, okay? I don't believe you do that. And the reason I don't believe you do that is because all the requirements of Yahweh were fulfilled in the crucifixion of Christ. All have erred. All have gone astray. There is no good thing in the flesh. There is not one man who is 100% righteous of himself. You see, that's the whole thing. Is the law was established to prove we couldn't do it. We could not adhere to those 352 commandments of the Torah or whatever it is. We could not keep them all. We could not. No man alive could answer all of them and never transgress any of them. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God. But this does not take away from the fact that Saturday is a Sabbath day, and that we should remember that, and that we should set aside time on that day to rest and to reflect on the things of God. I really do believe that, by the way, but I don't hold that day above another day. Now, the Apostle Paul, he said, one man regardeth one day over another. Another man regardeth every day alike. Let each be persuaded according to his own mind. Now, Paul, he was up against a lot of really staunch legalists in his day, and he knew there was just no way that he was going to convince them that the Saturday was not above any other day. And so that's why he said, let each be persuaded according to his own mind. Because at that time, a new covenant was already in the world. And the old covenant was already waxing away. And if people use the law, the Torah, to establish themselves, their practices, there was no argument against the law, but at the same time, that law was limited in its own framework, its own context. And for those who had not been partakers in the new covenant, there's no way you would be able to convince them that there was a covenant that was better. And there is a new covenant in Christ. This is the whole thing that blew all things aside. So for those who are, strong adherents to the Torah, God bless them. If you're a strong adherent to the Torah, God bless you. I trust that you understand that we were given a new covenant, and that we don't go around stoning people to death because their furnace works, or because they hopped in their vehicle and took a drive somewhere. It's no longer required. Okay, the blood of Christ has paid for all of that. And all things are fulfilled in Christ Jesus. So, I'm taking my little journey here on the Sabbath day. And in so doing, I'm not sinning, walking out of my house on the Sabbath day. And I'm reflecting on the things of God this day, as I do every day alike. Now, the law is good. I do not condemn the law. And to them who use it lawfully, good for them. But to them who use it lawfully, and many people today are not using the law lawfully. God bless you. I'll be back.